Welcome back to This or That. I'm Jatt. That's Phreak.
You did it wrong again.
We don't have a clever intro.
Welcome to This or That with
Jatt.
Phreak and Jatt.
Yeah, Kobe will be back next week. Phreak was good enough to bring back for another week.
Aw, thank you so much.
Yeah, that was the best compliment I could offer Phreak.
That is
we have
the best I deserve.
6 slides and 2 weeks left in the North American LCS regular season. Let's get in to the first slide. What hurt more, TSM losing Doublelift or COG losing Afrim?
Ooh. So both teams are doing pretty badly in NA LCS right now.
Yes.
They're both out of playoffs. I, however, think COG losing Afrimu has been worse. TSM have won without Doublelift before. Now, certainly that was with Turtle back in the day, but they had had a winning formula without him. I believe all of COG's success has been with Afrimu, so I'm gonna go that.
Man, this is a really hard one because there are so many other factors at play.
Sure.
Right? TSM switched out 3/5 of their roster. COG also switched out, I think the same number, 2/5.
Darshan, Huhi, and
Yeah.
6A stayed.
Yeah, but the fact that COG didn't make playoffs in spring, isn't making playoffs in summer, but the expectations are also different for the team. Like, I would argue if TSM misses playoffs, that's a much larger drop-off because they were 3-time back-to-back NALCS champions, and then Doublelift won. It's incredibly close, but I'm gonna go with this, only because TSM had actually won 3 times in a row into not even really making playoffs, whereas COG was like a borderline playoff team in 2017 to being like borderline not a playoff team in 2018, which to me is a smaller drop-off.
I see your point. Then you're right. I guess the drop-off is a bigger deal, but like the peak was still with Afro. I think I'm gonna stick with that,
Yeah.
but I think it's really close.
We're gonna disagree on every single slide.
Guaranteed.
Slide number 2 on This or That. That was my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Would you rather have 3
Oh,
Cloud
this by
Drakes
far.
or 3 Ocean Drakes?
Sorry, it's not even close. This by far.
The
3 Cloud Drakes by far.
Why?
Cloud Drakes are underrated perennially. They are very strong. I think the amount of actual movement you get is insane. Like, your rotations are really good, your in-combat move speed's pretty good. Also, almost everyone runs Celerity, so it actually is a damage Drake now as well.
Right.
So you get a bunch of attack damage and ability power from your bonus move speed.
3 Ocean Drakes makes your late game pushes basically never ending.
Yes, that's true.
So sometimes 3 Oceans are good, but I think most of the time you're just team fighting anyway at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And much to our dismay, Phreak and I have been Cloud Drake enthusiasts even before it gave in-combat move speed,
That's true.
which it now does. So I think it is definitely, I think Cloud Drake is in the conversation for best Drake.
I also agree with that.
But three of them is better than Ocean. I guess actually that means Ocean's the worst Drake.
I think Mountain's the worst Drake,
All
personally.
right, we'll get into that
I would
later.
take
That's,
Ocean
that's
over
not the
Mountain,
slide,
personally.
but that just means that Cloud
Yeah.
Drake wins. So we lied.
Yeah.
The last slide, we actually agreed. Slide number 3.
That's okay. I'll back you up on this one, don't worry.
Better Academy substitute, Lost or Blabber?
Ooh, that's a hard one, actually. Of course, Blabber with C9 is like 5-1.
Yep.
Lost Echo Fox. I think they're only 2-2 or 3-1 or something like that. Like, they're not doing quite as well.
Yeah, the Echo Fox, I believe, would be 3-1 with
Yeah, I
Lost,
think it's
but that's
3-1.
also with Smoothie,
Right, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And DeMonte starting, so they switched out a lot of things.
Lost still looks good, though, to be fair. But of
Yeah.
course, Blabber, like, I think Blabber's on a winning team and Lost on a winning team. Like,
Yeah.
I think they're both good on a better team.
If you look at Lost numbers, he's actually got an insane number of kills. Fun fact, Lost is not a rookie.
Nope.
Because he played in the OPL,
OPL.
whereas Blabber will count as a rookie. I'm gonna say Blabber because he is flashier in the wins that he's having. I give a lot of credit to Jensen and the rest of the team for enabling that play style.
Yeah.
Whereas Lost, I feel like, has done mostly his job in the laning phase. In fact, even fallen behind a lot in the laning phase, but then had late game carry performances. So I'm gonna go Blabber.
I'm gonna go Lost. I'm gonna go this. Sorry. I'm gonna go Blabber as well. I misspoke. I also agree with Blabber. I'm trolling. The question I wanted to ask, actually, do you think Blabber's a bigger upgrade over Sven than Lost was over Altec?
Yes.
Okay.
That also makes him a better
Also
substitute.
not
that's part of the question.
Yes,
It's not who's better, it's who's
and
better sub.
also not an import, which is also
Yeah.
useful because it adds more roster availability if they wanted another import or something. It even helps C9 because now Sven's not taking up a spot being
Sure.
Danish. So I agree, it is that.
All right, next slide, number 4 on This or That with Phreak and Jatt.
Oh.
Would you rather play against Jensen Zillion or Poe Belter's Malzahar?
Ooh.
I would rather play against Poe Belter's Malzahar.
Yeah.
Even though I don't want to play against either of these champions, I am more familiar with how to play against a good Malzahar.
Yeah.
You build a QSS, you get your other team to interrupt him during his ultimate because he becomes immobile. A really well-played Zillion is just terrifying to me,
Yeah,
and that's
it
what
is.
Jensen is.
Yeah, and he's like 6-0 all time in pro play in the champion. Like, he's like for a player that we kind of think of as like, oh, he's the hard carry, take all the farm push all the time, playing one of the hardest supports in mid lane, but he's actually very good at it. He makes good plays. I agree with you. Again, it was only the one slide that we disagreed on. Put versus Malzahar, probably less scary overall. Not that it's not good and he's not good.
You get to answer the next question first. Slide number 5, I think.
Sure.
Counting is hard. This or that. Lethality Varus or attack speed Varus?
This is really, really, really close. And we don't always even see it be Rage Blade for Lethality Varus as well.
Correct.
Like sometimes you'll see Ruin King and a Hurricane.
Do you count Blade of the Ruin King as attack speed Varus?
Yes.
Or are we specifically saying, is it Ginsu's Varus versus Lethality Varus?
Yeah, it's like, do you trust the graphic? Do you trust the title?
The title. Attack speed Varus. Making the call.
Attack speed Varus? I think I would take attack speed Varus just because there's so many attack speed Varus builds.
Right.
Right? Lethality Varus is you build Yummies, you build Dustblade, you build a Lord Dominix, and you max Q, you max E, and that's fine, it's plenty strong. I think there's a lot of variations of attack speed Varus. There's AP plus Rage Blade, there's Ruin King, with or without Rage Blade, there's full crit, which are all, I think, attack speed lethal tempo builds. So I think with variety and the chance of playing more styles and more damage types, I would take attack speed Varus. So
Yeah, I agree. I think Varus is a bit of a flex pick right now, and you can do lethality in certain matchups.
Yeah.
Teams have mistakenly played it into tanks, which
Don't
is
play
why
lethality
it's
Varus into
bad.
tanks.
It can be very, very good, but I think that is a more versatile and more well-rounded build because you still have a little bit of poke with the rest of it. So that. Freak's becoming agreeable. It's time to bring Kobe back.
You're right, my
I actually
bad.
like having you. This or that, who would win lane? Final question. Diamond ADC with the silver support or silver. This is from Reddit.
Yeah,
I saw this question last week in the Reddit
Badly
thread.
won.
They stole it. It's fine. I
Well,
actually like that.
I know as a Diamond ADC whose support seems to always be silver, I typically lose lane.
Okay.
But that's because I'm a bad laner.
A lot of pros say supports are 1v2ing the laning phase.
Yeah.
But can they then carry afterwards if your AD carry is silver?
And either way, they're saying win lane. So it depends on your definition of win lane. Like, is it get first blood? Is it most CS? Because silver AD carries don't see, like, Tristana last hitting under turret. No silver Tristana will ever last hit any minions under turret.
You're not going to be under turret if you have a diamond support Freak.
That's fair. I see your point.
I think if it's just lane, the silver ADC with the diamond support, like for instance, as the diamond ADC when you play with silver supports, how often do you win lane?
If I'm against a silver Tristana, I will smash that lane.
But the diamond support,
I will be annoyed.
I mean,
that Soraka will be very good. However, I will win lane by the fact that I'll actually last hit minions. I have the ability. Here's the thing. Even though the Soraka is going to be very good and better than my Soraka, I can E auto attack and push minions, and like weirdly, silver AD carries won't do that. So I can force you under turret.
You might kill the other team if you have a diamond support, but you're going to CS. If you're a diamond AD carry, almost no matter what.
And I should be good enough to not die for free, and I should be able to tell my Soraka, hey dude, just W me. It's okay. Like max W, play far back, bring some potions. I think like that is a lane that will win in CS, and if they're listening, we won't die.
I agree.
You were going that.
Then you also win the game. Yeah, but you talked me into it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually have disagreements, and someone can give you the other side of the story, and then you can change your mind. That's a thing
Reddit.
that people can do in society. Like it's really a crazy concept sometimes, but that's what just happened here.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, on this side, and I appreciate Freak for having
I appreciate you,
debates.
Internet.
That's it for this or that, by the way. That's 6 slides. Thank God I counted right, and we didn't have to do another slide because that would have been really awkward. But I'm glad that that's the case.
You count better than I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for that.
Freak does a lot of math on air. So do I. A little bit different. We'll see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.